Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for January 11th to the 23rd. Okay, we're going to have a brief thaw here in the east, but then it'll go back to colder conditions because conditions are favorable now for active energy to transfer from the troposphere to the stratosphere. One pulse has just ended. However, another pulse is predicted for this week in the troposphere. However, the predicted result in changing energy in the stratospheric polar vortex and the building of heights over Western North America once again favors a return to cold temperatures across Eastern North America over the weekend and early next week. Okay, we'll get into that later, but now the period for January 11th to the 15th. We have a ridge here over the northwest Atlantic. You don't see it here, but you'll see it later in the pattern here. See this ridge here over the northwest Atlantic, and a deepening trough south of the Alaska will help to establish a ridge trough pattern across much of the nation by early next week. So we're going to go now to the 15th. This is GFS. You can see the ridge building here. Here's a trough. Here's a ridge over the northwest Atlantic. We still have negative height anomalies. This is resulting of a negative NAO. And then we look at the rest of the pattern, rest of the models. They seem like they're good agreement with this. Okay, now getting to the surface conditions. Frontal system will progress eastward, while surface low lifts northeastward through the Mid-Atlantic and New England. Locally, heavy snow will be possible north and northwest of the system. Rain is forecast across the south and eventually the Mid-Atlantic as a low pressure system organizes and lifts northeastward late in the week. Heavy coastal rains are forecast along the west coast late in the week, and that'll be good news for the dry conditions out there and the forest fires. And temperatures are forecast to be variable across much of the nation. There'll be an Arctic front progressing through the center of the nation, and temperatures will be 10 to 20 degrees below normal behind the Arctic front and front in the plains, generally in the plains, and 10 to 20 degrees above normal ahead of the front in the east. We're going to look at the period for January 14th to the 18th. We're looking here at the 16th right here. The pattern remains generally unchanged. We have our ridge here over the northwest Atlantic, a ridge here over the west, trough here. Still have negative height anomalies across this area, positive height anomalies here. And then we go through the day, we start seeing a development of this trough here that sinks down into the center of the nation. And then we're at the 18th. We're looking at the models, and you see there's a little change overall circulation. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, with the numbers of 6 to 10 degrees are forecast. Below normal temperatures forecast here with the trough. Forecast and anomalies be 3 to 6 degrees or more below normal, and the range of the nation would be near normal. And for precipitation, going for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 30 to 55%. And we have below normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is also 30 to 55%. January 19th to the 23rd. Here we are at the 19th. Models are indicating a rather flat flow, but this is a GFS, and then we go through the period, you start seeing a flattening across much of the nation, and we have positive height anomalies near the polar regions. As you can see right here. Extending to Greenland. Here's our upper low over Hudson Bay. Rather flat flow with the trough near the west coast. Southern models bringing it further in. But so for this forecast period, forecast a little change, still above normal here. Forecast anomalies will be 6 to 10 degrees are forecast. Below normal temperatures are forecast here. I think the cutoff line for this would be, I would say maybe like that. Everywhere to the west of that would be below normal. Here will be near normal, close to climatology. And for precipitation, forecasting above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence, hold on a sec. Probability of occurrence is 30 to 55%, and we have below normal precipitation for the southern plains and the southeast. Probability of occurrence is 35%. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for January 11th to the 23rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.